This is the apple tree. This is kind of the top. This is Winesap. So this one I got from Lowe's. It's in our chicken run. And we are currently, we're currently sheep sitting. And so this is not our sheep, but now I have a sheep, at least temporarily. And unfortunately, he likes to, even though sheep aren't supposed to be browsers, he kind of likes to nibble. No, don't you eat that. He likes to nibble on the apple tree. So, apparently my jacket. Hey, are you a goat? Are you a goat? I put in this fence, which I kind of cobbled together from bits of fence that were left over, because he was causing some damage down here. So, this is what happened a few days after I protected the apple tree. And the sheep really had not touched this tree. The sheep had not really touched this tree at all. And then suddenly, he decided to just completely chew up one side. And the problem is, he also chewed up the other side. So I think it's basically completely girdled. Which probably means all of this up here may be dead. Which case got me really, really upset. Like, just devastating. Like, three years of growth, tying down the branches so they would have nice form and building this nice form of this tree. And then basically one day, the sheep just tore it up. So you can see, that destroys the vascular cambium. You have to have a connection of the tree from one end to the other. Otherwise, it cannot transport water and nutrients. So I think I'm going to put some coconut oil on this just to try to seal it up. All right, so this is the post-sheep protection repair. Now you may notice that there's kind of some white stuff on there. That is actually coconut oil, which is probably not the best, but I wanted to put something on there to seal it. Ideally, I should have gotten pruning wax, but of course I left it at home, and I figured it was better to do it sooner rather than later. But if you see the little green stuff down there, the problem with it was this particular covering popped open, so I had to wire it shut and attach it to this post. And Mr. Sheep decided that he was going to start nibbling on it again, which is great. So at least it is currently protected. We'll see if this rescues it. I don't really have a whole lot of hope that it's going to, but I thought I should try, and we'll see how it goes. It's a pretty big tree, so I may try to probably prune it in the spring. It was definitely staying wet, so that was telling me that the branches were trying to pull water from it. So maybe if I can just keep it sealed, maybe it can magically recover. But it's basically almost completely girdled here in the middle. But you never know. I've sometimes seen trees do all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, granted, this wasn't a fruit tree that I was trying to rescue, so we'll see. See how it goes and see how the protection lasts, but that's kind of the destruction. I may go ahead and buy some, basically some rootstocks and graft this, or I'll probably just buy another tree, honestly. Maybe buy a second Moonglow, just to make sure if this one dies, even if the top part doesn't make it, it can probably resprout. It's grafted all the way down here. But, it'll be massively set back. So it's very unfortunate. But so it is. That's what happens when you experiment with animals and your fruit trees. And it wasn't even a deer this time.